Hello and welcome to today's yoga practice. If this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is Michelle and I'll be guiding you through a full body flexibility sequence, focusing on hips, hamstrings, low back, and quad. I won't be using any props for this practice, but if you would like to bring some in for you, by all means do so. And let's get started in a child's pose towards the back of our mats. So once you get here, bringing the knees nice and wide, big toes touch. Send those hips to the heels, walking the arms out in front, lowering your head down, relaxing the arms, and letting your heart melt towards the floor. And taking a cleansing breath, inhale through your nose, sending the breath all the way down into the low back, low belly. Open mouth, exhale. Just taking a moment to set an intention for yourself, for your practice. And that intention can be just simply allowing yourself to be present here in your body. It can be moving out any stagnant energy, connecting with your breath. Or it can also be inviting in something. I'm inviting in peace. I'm inviting in movement. I'm inviting in self-love. Just allow yourself to be with what came up for you first without overthinking it or analyzing it. Just be with that first thing. And taking another cleansing breath. Inhale fully. Open mouth, exhale. And lifting your head up slightly. And we're just going to walk ourselves over to the right until you feel like you're at a place where you can get a nice full stretch through that left side body. Keep the left hip down. Drop the left arm down. And lowering your forehead once again. Let's take a full breath into that left side body. Open mouth, exhale. And then we're going to walk it over to the left side. Planting that right hip down, resting the right arm. One more breath here. Big breath in. Big breath out. And coming back to center. Take one more breath here. And now sliding the hands in closer towards you, coming up into tabletop at the center of your mat. Good. We're going to extend that right leg all the way back, tucking the toes under, press through the heel, engaging your core to support the low back. Nice little stretch here through the sole of the foot, the heel, the Achilles, the calf. Taking one more breath. And now making your way into a modified side plank. So you're going to bring that left foot back, pivot on your right foot, planting your right foot to the floor, pressing into that left palm, reach your right arm up, lifting up through the hips. Send your chest forward, little baby back bend. You can drop your head down if that feels good in your neck, or hold the head up. Taking one more breath here. And now we're going to reach that right arm towards the top of the mat, feeling that full side body stretch. And then as you begin to lower your right hand down, we're going to bring that left foot back, right foot back onto the ball of the foot. And now we're going to step that right foot forward, coming into a lizard pose. So bringing that right foot all the way up. Both hands are inside of that right foot. Now you can extend that left leg a little further back if you want to get a little deeper into that left psoas, left hip flexor. Lifting your upper body up. Pausing here. If this is a little bit too much on the wrist, you can always make fist. Good. And now you can stay here, or you can lift the toes of your right foot and then roll to the outside of your right foot as you let that right knee fall out. Pausing here, breathing here, or maybe you'd like to come into this a little deeper, coming onto the forearms. If you're on your forearms, let your head be heavy, making sure the shoulders aren't up by your ears. Draw the shoulders down the back. Wherever you're at, we'll take 3 more breaths here. Last breath. If you are on your forearms, coming back onto the palms of your hands, and now transitioning into pigeon pose. So we will just toe heel that right foot across, and then letting that right knee fall behind the right wrist. And opening up the hips here. Let's take a little baby back bend and a little chest opener. So bring your hands off of your mat onto your fingertips, lifting your chest up, draw the shoulders back and down, lengthening through that left leg a little more, and doing your best to have your hips even, the weight distributed evenly, so we don't want to be rolling too much onto that right hip. Taking one more breath here, inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly lower down, coming into our full expression of swan pose here, letting your head rest on your hands or the forearms, relaxing through the shoulders. Breathing into the hips. And let's take 2 more breaths here in our swan pose. Cleansing breath. And bringing the upper body back up, we are going to shift over onto that right hip, swinging that left leg around and coming into double pigeon, or also known as fire log. So we want to do our best to have shin stacked over, our left shin stacked over the right shin, and the ankle, that left ankle, on top of the inside of your right knee. Giving a gentle flex in the feet. Bring the hands out in front of you. Now, you may already be feeling a nice deep stretch in that left glute right here. If you are, I invite you just to stay here, take a few breaths, and then see about walking the hands a little further out. This pose, for myself, I really just like to take my time in it, kind of breathing through layer of the fascia and all the glutes muscles that we have. So just taking our time here. And as you walk the hands out further, keep pressing the hips down. And eventually, maybe getting to a place of bringing the forearms to your mat, letting your head be heavy, dropping the chin in towards your chest. We will take 3 more breaths here. Cleansing breath. And bringing the upper body back up. Whew, I am definitely feeling this, my friend. And we're going to come into a little bit of a core work. So we're going to come right into boat pose. And I need work in this area. So my boat is not all that. I'm totally meeting my body where it's at. So we can hold on to the backs of the knees, the backs of the thighs. Engage your core here, flex the feet. Think of like you're pressing the balls of your feet into the gas pedals so the feet are active, lifting up nice and tall. Maybe you reach one arm out and you can bring that arm back, reaching the other arm out and bringing it back. Maybe reaching both arms out and then bringing them in. Very nice. Let's cross the ankles. We're going to roll ourselves over, coming back into our tabletop. So making your way back to the center of your mat. And now we will extend that left leg out all the way out, tucking the toes under, pressing through the heel. You may find it encouraging to know that as yoga teachers, our bodies still get tight no matter how often we are teaching yoga or practicing our own yoga practice, with just life, traveling, and stress, that our body also still, can get tight. So when we guide you to just meet your body where it's at, we are speaking, I'll just say I am speaking from a very personal place. All right, let's take one more breath here. We're going to come into our modified side plank. So we're going to bring that right foot back, pivoting on that left foot, planting that right palm down, reaching the left arm up. Gently send the hips forward, draw the shoulders back, lifting and pressing up and out of that right palm. Good. Now reach that left arm, left hand towards the top of your mat. Really lengthen here. One more breath. And then we're going to start lowering that left hand back down as we turn our bodies, bringing that right foot back in, back onto the ball of the left foot, and then stepping the left foot forward, coming into our lizard pose on this side. My affirmation on this mat says, I am wonderfully made. And yes, we all are wonderfully made. All right, let's take a pause here. And then if you'd like to come into this a little deeper, you can lift the left toes, roll onto the outer edge of your left foot, letting that left knee fall open slightly. Pausing here on the palms of the hands or coming down to the forearms. Let's take 2 more breaths here. If you are on your forearms, coming back, palms of the hands to your mat. And we're going to heel toe that left foot across, coming into our pigeon on this side. So now that left knee behind the left wrist. And making your way into this pose. Might feel a little different from the right side. I have a little knee injury going on my left knee, so I'm trying to be very mindful of that and not forcing it to do anything that it's not ready to do. And let's take that little open chest opener here. So having your hands to the outer edges of your mat on the fingertips. Inhale, lift, open up the chest, draw the shoulders back. And now taking another breath in, inhale. And this time as you exhale, allowing yourself to come into a fold here, into swan. Relaxing the shoulders. It might also feel good to rock your head side to side, releasing out any tension or stress through the neck. Taking a big breath in and a big breath out. And bringing the upper body up, shifting over to that left hip, swinging your right leg around, coming into our fire log or double pigeon on this side. right shin on top of the left, right ankle on top of that inner left knee, flexing your feet, bringing fingertips, hands out in front, and taking your time here. We'll go through about 7 breaths. So just taking your time, breath by breath. Keep allowing the body, the hips to open up here as you walk a little deeper forward. And now we'll just hold here for 4 breaths. Cleansing breath. Coming up, and we'll make our way right back into our boat pose, holding onto the backs of the thighs, activating the feet, sitting up nice and tall. And let's extend both arms out. Hold, breathe. Two more breaths. Last breath. Hands back to behind the knees, lower the feet down. Ooh, my legs were shaking. And now we will make our way down onto our backs and coming into a little bridge flow here, just to stretch out our psoas and our hip flexors as they were activated there in our boat pose. So have your feet about hip width distance, and your heels where you just can touch the heels with your index fingers, palms of the hands to your mat, and we're going to slowly roll up. So what I want you to focus on is lift your toes, lift and spread your toes, and actively pressing through the ball and the heel of your foot. And now curl your tailbone up and then lift the hips up. So we're squeezing through the glutes, keep your toes up, pressing through the balls and the heels of the feet. And what I want you to feel for here is as we lift the hips, we're stretching into the psoas and the hip flexors here. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to slowly lower down, keeping the tailbone curled up. Good. And then neutralize the pelvic floor. Just let it be. And then we're going to do this 2 more times. You're going to inhale, curl the tailbone up. Toes are still up, still pressing through the ball and the heel of the foot. Exhale, lifting up the hips. Inhale, start lowering down, keeping that tailbone curled up, and then releasing, neutralizing the pelvic floor. One more time. Inhale, curl tailbone up, lifting up the hips. Exhale. Inhale, curling it up as you lower down. And then exhale, completely releasing, letting the toes relax, the feet relax. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Extending your right leg out, right foot to the right corner of your mat. Extending the left leg out, left corner of the mat. Reach the arms back behind you. Resting here. This is our Shavasana today. Lengthening, opening the front body. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. And also making the connection with the back body. So with the back of the arms to the floor, all the way down the back, the legs. Allowing this awakened energy that you cultivated here in your body to gently move its way through the cellular system, the muscular system, into all of your joints, and just nourishing your body in this way of good energy, good chi. And taking a nourishing breath in, filling up your whole body. And a cleansing breath out. And bring the legs in together. Point through your toes, reach through the fingers, extend the arms back, stretch one side of your body and then the other. Good. Flex the feet, point the feet, flex the feet again. Relax the feet, bend your knees, bringing your knees into your chest, hugging the knees in, rocking side to side. And then rolling over to one side, making your way up to a seated pose to close our time together and our practice here today. Anjali Mudra, hands at the heart, closing your eyes, taking a cleansing breath. I invite you to continue to nourish and nurture your intention that you had come up for you for your time on your mat, and also allowing that intention to flow into the rest of your day, bringing all this good energy again that you cultivated into that intention and into your day. From my heart to yours, namaste. I hope you enjoyed this practice, my friend. If you did, give it a like, leave me a comment. I'd love to know how this practice has your body feeling and you feeling. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Namaste.